popular chap?
Well, who's coming on now, you may ask? Well, if you're in Turkey, you've got no problem, because the man they're welcoming onto the stage, Halil Mutlu.
Trains with Naim Suleymanoglu, Olympic champion. Physically is very similar to Naim.
Has a quick look round at the bar, sees that he's got 40-odd seconds. Tiny man. The world silver medalist. How he'd love to take the gold medal here in front of his home crowd.
Would be a very popular win.
And what a start for the Turks in their own championships.
Very short man, very short levers.
Nice shot of the back there.
Relies on leg strength, he'll sit very low before he pulls. And look at that, my goodness. Well, he's not taking this lightly. The man is serious.
Oh, that's wonderful stuff.
I don't actually ever remember seeing him in such fantastic shape. I mean, physically, he just hasn't got an ounce of fat on him. I mean, just look at him. And he's loving it. He's loving it.
Absolutely, and that's his first lift. Goodness knows what's going to happen as we get towards the end of this evening's competition.
Ah, well, he definitely models himself on Naim.
Well, that's a wonderful start. But now here's Minchev of Bulgaria. Here is the man who holds the world record at 125 kilos.
Taking 122.5 on his second attempt. So getting very close to the world record now. Perfect technically, and he can be well happy with that. The crowd don't seem to be very happy with it, though, David.
Well, there's a little bit of a football atmosphere in the stadium, to say the least. This is a basketball hall which can hold 12,500, and we're promised that it's going to be something like that welcome Naim Suleymanoglu on Sunday when he lifts in his own 64-kilo category. Now here's the Cuban. His first lift was pretty impressive at 120 kilos, I should say. This is William Vargas.
Taking 122.5 for his
24 years of age. Much taller than one or two of the lifters.
Yes, taller, longer lifter, but more well suited to the snatch. From a leverage point of view, anyway. Well, the right arm looked a bit dodgy to me. We'll have to just check the referee lights there, but no, 3 white lights. They're happy with it. So
yes, the bar looked a little crooked
on the right side. If you just look on the replay,
which suggested watch the right arm, and it's good.
The referees are happy with it.
So the weight's now up to 125 kilos, a world record equaling weight.
And Victor hasn't even started yet.
And there's friends and family of Mutlu right through this stadium. In fact, I think they've probably got every ticket there was going.
That looked like Father Christmas, actually, that character in the crowd, didn't it?
Indeed. But I mean, this man, as much as Ivanov in Bulgaria is a man who's well-respected, Mutlu, tucked away. He knows there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders tonight, but before he lifts, it's going to be Minchev. So the Turkish crowd are going to have to wait just a little bit longer, because Minchev is going to go for that equaling world record, the one that he set himself. And I would remind you, there are still some lifters who we've not seen, particularly we're looking for Victor Signac, although we need confirmation that he is going to actually lift.
I believe he's going to go for the world record.
Well, you know all about this, David. Coaches around you. He's trying to keep you focused.
Yep, 125.5. So he's not happy to put 125 on the scoreboard. He wants a world record as well. So this could be the second world record of the championships.
And remember, this is Minchev's last lift.
Very good technician. But unfortunately, no world record today.
He's disappointed, but the crowd, I'm afraid, are not. Because it just opens the door for their man just that little bit more. It means that as far as the snatch is concerned, 122.5 is all that Minchev can count on. And Mutlu, well, he had 120 on his first lift. The bar being corrected, that extra half kilo's come off now for Vargas. He's going for his third lift, and he's content to equal the world record rather than try and break it, I think.
Yes, I think perhaps Vargas is thinking about the total.
Mutlu, on the other hand, I think, is probably going to have a crack at a new world record as well. But first, Vargas. Snatch, where you've got that wider hand grip, and those longer arms do help him.
I think we need to pay particular attention to the right arm on this lift. He seemed to be having a bit of trouble with that on the last attempt.
Very horizontal, the back there.
Yeah, but when he pulls, it'll be dead flat. And low. And it was that right arm again. Okay with the 122, but just too much with the 125. So he takes 122 over.
Still very, very close, but still Mutlu to come. And of course, Ivanov.
And Mutlu's taking 127.5 kilograms. So he's not content to break the world record by 0.5 of a kilo. He's going to break it by a full 2.5 kilos. This is almost unheard of. So he's putting on a real show for the home crowd.
Just about the same timing as he had
in phenomenal shape. Very small hands, so he's got to be very careful to get that grip. Getting as many fingers as he can over the thumb. And look at that.
From deep inside him, he drove that right off the platform to get the world record. Halil Mutlu lifts 127.5 kilos, and he's still got one lift to go in the snatch.
And as we watch it again, sits low, finishes just a couple of steps forward, and then the spectator gets in the way. I think to say the crowd were happy about that one would be an understatement.
But he really has a brilliant preparation. This is a lovely shot. Gets the bar up there, establishes the position and holds it well.
Is there more to come? And again from the front view.
So Mutlu of Turkey, remember, just 21, young man.
And there's Naim.
Naim Suleimanlu, my goodness. He's the man who's really brought weightlifting to Turkey. It was nothing really until he came, but this country has become absolutely passionate about this sport. The big scoreboard there, just waiting for that figure there, 130.
130 kilos.
Well, now you can also see below Mutlu, Ivanov.
Ivanov has finished, I believe, has finished snatching. He's going to leave it for the clean and jerk.
He still actually technically has one more lift if he wants to take it.
I don't believe he'll take any more though. Which, to be honest, leaves him a very difficult task in the clean and jerk.
To be 10 kilos adrift,
it's a lot, even for a man with Ivanov's capabilities. Incidentally, if Ivanov loses, it will be the first time he's ever lost a weightlifting competition.
Good picture there, just showing the hook.
So, another world record attempt.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. That looked even easier than the lift before.
Well, technically, it was the best lift of all three. No step forward, everything was perfect.
130 kilos. He's torn the world record apart by 5 kilos. What an unbelievable opening to this first men's competition by Halil Mutlu.
And just watch the slow motion. Perfect line, no step forward, absolutely perfect lift. And it just leaves you wondering how much more could he do?
Well, he's not going to be able to do any more because you're only allowed 3 lifts, and that's probably just as well, because let's hope that those 3 lifts are going to still leave him with enough petrol in the tank to deal with the clean and jerk, because he's had an absolute dynamite start to this class.
Look at the development in the legs.
Well, I'll tell you what, whatever happens now, the crowd have certainly got their money's worth for the tickets today.